What's up, guys? I am Automatic Jack. I know it's been a minute since the last video. I've had a couple rough days here and there. But I am back. Just going to do a little bit of chill Ascalon practice play tonight. See if we can make this deck work well. We've seen some success against a pretty wide variety of different warlords. Took out a Russ very quickly the other day. Had I think a turn 7 kill against another aggro warlord. So, oh, this is Malkador alternate art. Fascinating. Haven't seen this one before. We'll keep the Lorder just for troops. We get the Last Stand. Last Stand is becoming more and more a part of my repertoire. I really like Last Stand a lot. I'm considering dropping one of the judgments for another Last Stand because Last Stand is just so powerful. I mean, it turns all of our big attack troops into absolute rage beasts. That's unfortunate because we don't have a good answer there. Yeah, we don't have too much we can do against this. Yeah. Okay. Well, all we can realistically do here is draw, and maybe next turn we can lord or flank it. That's probably going to be our best bet. The lord or flank will leave a 5/4 on the board, and he gets a seal out of it. He probably can't play a troop. So chances are, he saw the Lorder, he saw the drilling site, something like that. So he can probably get rid of it. Is that better than Bane of Demons and Face? I think it probably is, because it creates a body on the board. Yeah, I think I'll go with that. I'm pretty okay with that. If we do happen to draw into Matadus or something like that, then we'll have a good answer. If he gets a Kel. I think, yeah, it's just the prophecy there. And we'll hit the Kel, hit him, and do we Bane him? Maybe we just keep Bane. No, I think we Bane him. We're trying to frighten him. Maybe it would have been better to just keep Bane. Yeah, it would have been better to just keep Bane, especially. Okay, so he's got that Calidus. We can do 7 damage. Yeah, we can do 6 damage twice, so 12 to his face plus our yeah, I kind of like this. I think this is probably good enough. And do we take the precog now? I don't think we do. I think we just draw. Yeah, I'm happy with the Matadus. Having enough troops to play, Matadus is a serious flanker. If he transforms into something that has, okay, so that's perfect. That's fine with us. That does very little. Yeah, that does very little for him because we can still crack it. Oh, and it transforms back into Mshen if it's attacked and survives. Okay. Okay, fascinating, and not something that I necessarily saw coming out that way. I think we still Sango though. I think we use that to take that off, and we'll just stealth up the Sangos. Yeah, so I guess getting the drop pod attacked counts as being attacked because it is the troop itself. Drop pod is a feature or attribute of the troop. That is good to know. I actually have Mshen for my Malkador deck. I do not have some of the other cards he is playing, however. Well, between Ward and Precog, I'm probably not going to be able to get rid of that, am I? No, it seems unlikely. It seems unlikely. I am going to be able to drop 11, 13 on his face. Yeah, I can play Shock Assault into this, into this, into this. I mean, he's got 4 HP. You know, there's a lot of cards we can draw. There's a lot of cards we can draw. We got a lot of outs here. We got the other Shock Assault. We got the other Bane. We've got Spectre. I mean, we have outs. So let's see. Command Bridge is another example. Escape Vent does not do quite as much for us. Alas, Escape Vent is not quite the dominant card that we were hoping for. We can Foresight up though.
Impressive. We'll call it a draw.
Yeah, I think he was pretty screwed there. I don't think he was going to be able to get through our turns of multiple draw. We would have seen 4 more cards and been able to really narrow down his board in the meantime. All right, my boys, the Hydra. Let's see what Alpha Legion's got for us today. So we'll keep a Command Bridge. I think we'll probably keep the Prophecy. Do we keep the Prophecy? We don't keep Spectre. We don't keep Shock Assault. Is it worth it to keep Prophecy? I think it is. There's enough sneaky stealth.
I am master of the
We probably do want to.
We are Legion.
So let's see what happens here. Does my counterattack look like very low res or something to you guys? Look at this counterattack. Doesn't that look weird? What's going on?
Life is
My counterattack looks bizarre.
secrets.
What is going on? I don't know. Maybe that doesn't come through in the video. The counterattack looks like very lo-fi from the mid blood drop down. I can't mouse over it without triggering it. So he just traps us. Okay, that's fine. We'll get our counterattack out of the hand so it's not distracting me anymore. We got Tiburel. I always wondered about Tiburel and his like belt-fed plasma guns. What's going on there? It's probably explained in the lore. I haven't seen Tiburel in the Blood Angels lore. I don't know. I'm up to the very end of the Horus Heresy season, or Horus Heresy season, the series rather. I've skipped a few books here and there. I'm not too proud to admit it, but I've read most of them, and I do not recall that particular one. That's that gent. Okay, so this is pretty decent for us. We really just need... We'll take the damage. We really just need something to flank into, ideally. Who's got an Alfarius deck? Ooh, and this is it's a good potential option. Although I think just the Madness in event is a good enough start here. He probably has a lot of health. That is something to keep in mind. He probably has a lot of health. Alfarius, of all the warlords in the game, has, I think, the single largest health pool. It is ridiculous how big Alfarius gets. Alright, so that's one of the reasons we kept this prophecy. So we can... Oh, and we just get a bonus prophecy because it's mocking me. Sure. So we'll go ahead and prophecy. We'll take him out of stealth. We'll go there. And then... The question is, do we command bridge here? Or do we drill out a Matadus? And I think we command bridge. Probably looking for spear. Probably looking for spear is going to be my answer, so that's okay. So we're not at a crucial point right now. We do have 8 cards in hand. Obviously, with Alpha Legion, you want to play to a very, very low amount of... Oh, lucky him. Low amount of cards if you can do that. But alas, we are somewhat missing our opportunities to do so. We are very much a card drawing sort of a warlord here, and that is not helping us. I think we're just drilling side out the host. Flood the board. Go for face. Takes 2 cards out of the hand. We're gonna play. We got potential plays next turn. We got the Sangos for big stuff. He's gonna break drop pods and maybe play some AoE. And see what he manages. Honestly, does not manage all that much. Is it time for guard? Does guard need to come out? I think guard comes out. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and swing there. I think guard comes out. He draws 1 and hits us for 1. Hopefully not this guy. Oh, we draw 1. Never mind. Wait, yeah, we draw 1. Oh, so he's setting us up for harrowing then in that case. Yeah, blatantly setting us up for harrowing. Oh, what? Come on now. Come on now. 1 in 5? Guys, that's not very nice at all. It's a host out. He will have a harrowing next turn, so we could potentially heal 6. That's an option, certainly. It'll kill our Sangos, but I think it's still worth it. Yeah, I'll take the 6-point heal. I mean, it's a 10-point swing when you think about it, which will be more than the harrowing. Like, the harrowing's a 7-point swing for him. So if he just plays the harrowing, okay, yeah, that's not... It's not great, I don't love it, but it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. That makes our spear very cheap. It makes our spear much, much, much more affordable. So now we've got the Lorders, I think. The Lorders need to come out, and we're just going to shock assault his face. He's saving his HP, but remember, this guy still has like 30 HP in the tank. That is why we did not play 2 troops. Yes, he's got a lot that he can do with that, but again, we've still got options here. Doesn't have any more harrowings.
I have limited patience.
And alas, he does have a perfect answer for this. Well, can't win them all. That was actually, he did not need to use much of his healing. It was a very very strong game on his part. Sorry, I have some things going on in the background here that are of more importance by orders of magnitude than Horus Heresy. Oh, guys, sometimes there are just bad days for everyone, you know? Oh well, I will not be Morbid Jack. I will make our video, and we will play against Constantine Valor, this funny looking mohawk. Keep the foresight.
I am master of the Sanguinary God. We fight for the future.
Even Ascalon's dopey voice lines can't cheer me up. Alright. Valdor is not one I see on the ladder very often, and by very often I mean practically ever. Oh my god, every tactic in the deck. Every tactic. We have 6 out of our 20 tactics in our hand right now. 7 of our 20 tactics. We have 8 tactics. Oh my god, so many tactics. 8 tactics in the hand. I mean, I guess we're playing a Tiberel next turn and stealthing him because I don't know what else we would do. And I guess potentially we would shock assault him. Could shock assault that. Ooh, my kingdom for a Judgment of Angels. Oh, we do have a judgment. My kingdom, rather, for a drilling site, which we do not have. Yes. Yeah, no drilling site, so it's going to be just the Janus into the vent. And leave it. So I've been playing Prestige Poker on Steam. I think that's what it's called, which is not real poker, unfortunately, but it's a fairly entertaining game. There are enough people who have no idea what they're doing that it makes it sort of generally entertaining. Alright, so we've got a bunch of nasty stuff on the board right now. A bunch of nasty stuff. Yeah, we gotta get through this front line. Gotta kill that. I mean, do we use just both prophecies? No, I think we'll give some hand room for future draws. Let's draw back a shock assault. This is the game of every tactic. And we have 18 cards left, and 8 of them are troops. So almost half of our non-generally troop-having deck is just troops. Yeah, and the easy answer here is the... He's probably got another one of these things stored up. Probably. We've got a spear if he kills Tiberel, though. We're getting dangerously low on health. We do have the option of the Spectre, but Custodes troops are so big, they are very difficult to Spectre, in my experience. Okay. In the trades that could have been, that was not the worst one, to put it mildly. We have 15 cards left. We are halfway through. We certainly draw here. We've got 9 cards in hand, man. I mean, I think we probably just did a drilling side out, a shock assault here to catch things up a little bit and get our hand back down to a manageable level. Maybe it would have been better to just foresight ourselves, but the chance that he's going to hit us seems very low. Okay, so there's an excellent spear target. I mean, maybe or not. Like, maybe we Dawnbreaker and make it foresighted, right? I mean, I kind of like the Dawnbreaker into Foresight combo. Yeah, I think we Dawnbreaker into Foresight. And we just hit his face and... Let's see if he can kill us. Let's see if he can kill 17 health. He's got 9 on the board. Can he find the additional 8? Well, now we need a second spear. Pretty badly. Yeah, definitely need a second spear. That hurts the team. So that goes. We're going to this prophecy, bane, double hit. Do I risk it? Can he do 6 damage? We'll see. Let's see if he's got 6 damage. Ready and waiting.
In the name of the Emperor, death.
Did he have the additional damage? He probably did not, so we fucked up, excuse me, we screwed up badly by hitting him that last time. We should have waited to hit him to use the, what's this, the Crimson Spectre. Yes, almost certainly. Almost certainly. Alright, well, good to plan for next time. We'll keep Foresight. I think we dropped the Judgment. Pretty happy with Foresight. Foresight has been a fairly handy tactic, often to play on my troops. It is an expensive but still fairly valuable way to keep a drop pod guaranteed to hit. And giving that survivor to the troop, I think, does more than survivor for the reward. What is this?
I'll guide you into the eye
What
of
is
truth.
this hand? What is happening here? Alright, Wandan. Bane comes in fairly handy against demon-based warlords. Ingethel gets maintenance -2, which is a pretty significant buff. I have played around with Ingethel decks. I'm lacking a couple cultists, but I think that Ingethel could be a pretty good warlord. Here we just prophecy, right? We just prophecy. Get a card. Yeah, I think we just prophecy. Yeah, I think that's the answer. Pretty close on health. Card and a half ahead. I think we're doing pretty okay. Could use some troops. A little bit short on the old troops. So Janus comes out with the vent, and we will go ahead and keep smacking face. Now, not quite as good on cards, but we're putting up a threat. Now, Janus is a lot to deal with. Nobody likes having the warlord stunned. Okay, he mutates it, and if it becomes a greater demon, remember that we can stun it for a turn. Just right out of pocket. Now I strongly regret playing the prophecy reveal. That turns out to have been a very poor choice. Let's draw first. Get a Judgment of Angels, which does not do a damn thing for us. But we are able to put a little extra damage out there. We're going to keep the Bane of Demons. Got 8 cards against her 5, so we're holding strong on that, but man, we really needed to keep that prophecy. Should have just baned it. Should have been smart and baned it. Did not expect a whole lot of stuff. How are we doing here? 9 cards. 9 cards. Yeah, it's probably draw to 10. Okay, that doesn't help us quite as much as it ordinarily would. We'll go ahead and drop the Renegade Knight. And I think we'll just re-Janus. Does that sound good? Does that... Yeah, that sounds good to me. Because we can... it gives him a lot to think about. Like, he wants to use his power on this. He wants to use the summon on this thing. He wants to use Trez's power. Like, he's got a lot of things he wants to do, potentially. And this could become a 5/7 and D-stealth, but what does that really do for him? It doesn't do that much. Like, it'll be a 5/2 after it hits Janus. And he has to D-stealth Trez in order to hit this. They don't have a lot of fast or flank. Like, there's really not that much fast or flank. Okay, so he just dies. Fair enough. And where are we at here? Well, we're on 10 cards. So that, to me, says that it would be a very good idea to last stand my Janusy boy. However, oh, actually, there's a much better plan. We will Tiberel into Judgment. Yep, Tiberel into Judgment. Perfect. Tiberel comes down, zaps that. Goodbye. And Janus will just clean house here. Now we are in the lead. We have a commanding card lead. 5.5 ahead. More health, better board. So this game, to me, is won. Unless there is an insane reversal. I do not think there is coming back from this. Yes, I think he was playing play lots of low-hack troops challenge, which is actually the challenge that we have too, but we are not rapidly pursuing it. Going too hard on the challenges feels kind of like work, and I have enough of that at present. Let's see, how are we doing here? So we had 2 Valdors, we had the Malcador was our first game, so we're 2-2. Alright, 2-2 in practice. Let's see what our 5th game holds in store for us. Russ. Okay. Well, I talked crap. Let's see if I can back it up. We got a good start. We got Janus in the vent. Janus in the vent sort of sounds like a, I don't know, a 70s band to me for some reason. Janus in the vent are going to rock out all over Lehman Russ. We desperately need him stunned, and we have to get some kind of removals. Lorder is a pretty good option. Shock Assault is another good option. We need to just keep drawing for removal. Prophecy Revealeds don't do as much as I would hope. Like, they're not great, given what we've got going here. Alright, so he can really slam us hard, unfortunately, here. But we can get a Vented Janus out. That's going to be about our best bet. We're going to take a swing at this first, because this way he can't attack twice with it. If he could attack twice with it, he could attack twice with his Warlord as bonus turns on pack. So we want to stop that from hitting us if we can. Oh my god. Okay. Of course. So we just took a bonus 3 damage to the face there. I guess it wouldn't have really mattered. He would have done it between anyway. This is one of these Lehman Russ turns that is just painful to watch from the other side. Look at this shit. Excuse me, I'm swearing all over the place today. Alright, this is just nonsense. Like, we're at 14 health. We're at 10 health on energy turn 5. I mean, I defy you to tell me what we could have done differently there. There is not a lot. There is not a lot. Alright, so we got to get the Lorder out for more bodies. Desperately need bodies. Gonna drop him down a little bit. But woof. I mean, this is just... Woo! When Russ works, he works. He does not always work. I mean, there are lots of games where, like, Russ seems invincible in games like this. There are also games where he draws poorly, or the enemy manages a lot of removal quickly. And, like, if we had a drilling site there and we could have got the Lorder out to take that thing off the board and stay on, very different story. Very, very different story. So Russ is an extremely, extremely potent warlord, but he's also vulnerable. He really relies on your opponent not being able to respond well to what you got. We're just going to do as much damage as we can before the end. Maybe we have one more turn we can get out a host and do a little work on our challenge. That's not actually that great a turn. Oh, it is a fairly good turn. Never mind, it's not that great a turn. He just wins. Alright, well, energy turn 6. Faster even than I managed to defeat the Russ. Excellent game from my man, this name. Good work to you, sir. That is what I've got for you right now. So, hey, thanks for tuning in. Again, I'm sorry about the delay. I'll try to make a couple more videos here over the course of this next week and hopefully be back on the horse. I know we got a new season starting off here in like 3 days. Yeah, very soon. Very soon. So tell me what you guys are playing. Tell me what you want to see on the channel. I will try to do my best and follow through with that. Anyways, if you liked it, throw me a like. Love to see them. If you want to toss a subscribe my way, we always love to see those as well. I'm Automatic Jack, signing off.